Peace. Akashi Tribe. It's a magical time to be alive. About to talk about some good things today. For you guys who like to take your notes, get your notes out. For some people who's ready to shift to a different timeline, let's go. Be open. Just be curious when you're listening to this information. This is going to help you to unlock another level of remembrance. So if you are feeling stuck, you're feeling lost, this is a live that's going to change your life. It's about to be up and it's about to be stuck. So we're about to talk about a lot of things of what we're going through right now in this month of October and what we're going into and what we all need to see. And I'm going to be decoding a lot of things. So if something starts to happen in the future of the live, allow it to happen. So let's get into it. Right now, as a human, right now, we're going through ascension part of our journey. Right now, this is a time we need to know that we are a soul living a human experience, but we are a soul. We are not human beings. We are a soul. The more we live in our soul, the more we live in our authentic level of our being, this is when things start to change drastically in our being. Right now, with it being Libra season, right now with it being the autumn equinox, things are falling. We're moving more of our inner world. Our inner world is connected to our inner child because our inner child is our real self. I want you guys to think. I want you guys to see. What is the thing that you used to do when you was a kid and no one taught you, but you was really, 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 really good at it? If you guys want to put it down in the comments, put it down. Let's talk about it. What did you do when you was a kid that you was really, really good at? And it did something to you. It got you into a flow state. You didn't have to think about it. You just was embodying it. This is what you're supposed to do. This is who you're supposed to be. Because remember, you are a soul on a human journey. The more you move into your soul, this is when your superpowers start to activate. Because we actually have superpowers. This is not delusion. This is not psychosis. We actually have superpowers. So the more we start to see our superpowers, the more we anchor into our superpowers, the more we start to remember from different timelines, from different past life, different parallel lifetimes of different things what we used to did, we bring it in this timeline. It's even proven. Whatever you remember from the past is shift to the present. And it also shift the past timeline. It's a quantum Mandela. I was going to say Mandela. The Mandela effect. This is what we have access to. Because remember, we are a soul. Something that I was exposed to a couple days ago that I want to get you guys to see the human potential of our being. In ancient times, humans used to do something unique. They did something very significant. And it was very effective. And it's something that came from their body. And what it was, they used to drink their pee. Now follow me. I know this is different, but just follow me. They used to drink their pee. And when people used to drink their pee, they had the capacity to live over 400 to 600 years. They also had the capacity to control the elements. They also had the capacity to fly. And they activated their superhuman because pee have a secret ingredient And that ingredient is gold. They also say this is what men have in their semen too. So this is why they also talk about the power of semen retention too. Now, I'm not telling anyone that they should drink their pee. I'm just getting you guys to critically think of who we are in our human beings. If people was drinking pee, and they also say pee is the universal vaccine. Huh? Pee? Pee. This is interesting. So, if it was something we could do that we could fly, we can control. Someone said, have you drank your? I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Have you drank your? I get you. In this timeline, I have not. But what I want to bring awareness to, when I was listening to this, it was doing something to my body. It was opening up a different level of remembrance. And it was saying that all this information I was listening to, that it was a fact. So, have I drank it? No. This is why I'm saying, if you're not feeling called to drink your pee, I can't tell you something that I haven't done, but I would love to give you guys the information because I really want to help you guys to understand how to move in the portal of remembrance. And this is something I am going to do, though. This is something, hey, someone said practice what you preach. Hey, it's coming. It's coming. Just follow along. So I will be trying this, and I will be letting you guys know what happens from me drinking my pee. This is something I'm going to try on October 6th for the full moon. I'm going to try it and just see. You can't knock something until you try it. So this is something that I'm going to do. And we're going to see what opens up. But I want to give you guys this information because it can open up something inside of you that you probably did in a different lifetime too. And this is not the first time I heard this information. A lot of people have been telling me about urine therapy and the significance of it and how we're activating the golden light within us. And we're all going into the golden light, the golden ray. We're moving into the heaven on earth frequency. So I feel like all of this align of things that we need to have awareness of so we can fully move into this level and tap in from this different level that's going to evolve our human species. And this is the Homo luminous being that you guys heard me talk about. And I believe other people talking about too, about the Homo luminous being. I'm going to put this in the chat because this is very, very, very important. Homo luminous. Homo luminous being the golden light. It's the golden light. I think I'm spelling it right. There we go. Boom. See if I can pin this. Boom. This is what we're going into. So this is the practical ways of how we can actually move in it. Now, as a person, while I'm giving this information, this is why I'm going to try because I got to see. For this information of the urine therapy and what it did to my body and what it was activating, the downloads I was getting, I feel like I have to share this knowledge. But I also need to share things that we need to know at this time because we are going through a time where shadow things are going to come up. We need to see the things of how we have been inauthentic, been in balance, and haven't been in harmony. So we can access our Homo luminous. So this is something that we all need to fully understand, fully move into so we can move into our flow and we can move into our soul. Because remember, we are a soul. And this is how we're going to be accessing our superhuman capabilities. So a lot of us have went through trauma. We went through drama. We went through false evidence appearing real. We have fear and we've been in survival all our life. And all of our life, we have been moving in our root chakra, feeling like we are not enough, feeling like we are in fight or flight, feel like we have been through so much chaos that we don't know how to sustain money. We don't know how to be happy. We don't know how to stay just living in our soul being. And we're just trying to work for money and money and money. And we're drained and we're not fully in our creativity. And we're mad at life. And we probably have a problem with people. And we have a problem of how we even talk to people. If this is you, if there's something that you went through, this is the time we have to make the shift. This is the time we have to have this type of awareness of how we move through this. We have to clear those things. A lot of people are struggling with money. And a lot of the reason why is because we observe people that went through anxiety, that went through the lack of money. So we're going through the same thing because that's what our body remembers. This is what we've seen from mommy. This is what we've seen from daddy. This is what we went through when we was a child. You see? So we want to get into the homolouneous. We have to see the dark aspects with us that makes us feel like we are stuck in this reality. Because once we release being unstuck and we see that this is a game, this is GTA. This is The Sims. This is Dragon Ball Z. This is an animation. This is a dream. Remember, you are a soul. You create your reality. You are the universe. It's you. It's your breath. It's your consciousness. You are breath. The more you are in tune with your breath, this is the more in tune you are with spirit. So I want to ask you guys, how much are you in tune with your breath? Can you go on a run? Can you go on a mile and be connected with your breath? When you talk to people, are you connected with your breath? When you meditate, are you connected with your breath? When you breathe, do you breathe from your stomach or your abs sitting up? How do you walk? Do you have bad posture? Because you're not fully connected to your breath. The body is deficient. That means there's neuron pathways in your body that's deficient. Do you have bunions on your toes? Do your big toe covers your second toe? Can you do this with your toes? If not, that means it is oxygen that is not in the body. And once those neural pathways open up, this is when you activate your superhuman. This is when you access a different level of your intelligence. Yes, this is woo-woo, but this is something that you can do. Get in tune with your body. Because once you get in tune with your body, you get the trauma out the body. You get the fears out the body. Even if it's from past lifetimes, you scared of water, that means it is fear of water. It is fear of your full memory that's still in your body. You scared of animal. Something happened to you with animals in a different timeline and you still have that fear in your body. So this is why you feel stuck. Do you have a trigger with men? Do you have a trigger with women? Because it's still fear in the body and it needs to be released. And it has to be clear. This is why you feel stuck. Anytime you are feeling stuck is because you are at a level that you haven't figured out the game of the lesson that you need to know in this life. Once you move to a certain level and you move to a certain game, this is when you access the free will in this game. And this is when unexpected abundance starts to come into your life. This is when a different level of flow of how you channel and how you flow and the people you access, the different things that you even see and you even experience. That's when you start to tap into your superhuman. This is when you start to tap into a different level of your intelligence. Because you are efficient in your body, because the trauma is out the body. You are releasing the survival mechanisms. You are releasing the self-sabotage identity because you remember that you are a source being. You are a source being. But some of us forgot. Because this is the planet, this is the earth that you forget who you are, then you remember who you are. Once you remember, you're never learning, my friends. You're remembering, my friends. Once you fully remember, you unlock the memory. You act like you open up the water, which is a Pisces, which is a Scorpio, which is also the Cancer that is in your body, because the astrology is your body. The astrology is your circle of life. That's your movie frame. You see how it's 12 clips? It's 12 circles. Once you understand how to move through those circles, you master those games, you understand those challenges, and you gain the wisdom. This is when you move to a different level of the game. And you become a master of the game. And you be a co-creator of the game, the director of the game. And you even know how to control the game. You even know how to, even when you go to sleep, you know how to lucid dream in the game. And you bring those informations from the dream realms and you bring it to this realm, and you're changing the whole reality in real life, because this is the power that we have, because we are all one. If you guys are seeing what I'm saying, if this is bringing you clarity, put 1111 in the chat. Because it's time for us to shift. This is the portal of remembrance. Numbers are portals. Astrology is portals. It is a portal. We are in the cycle of Libra in October, which is 8. 8 is the energy of money, power, the above and the below. 8 is also the Scorpio, because it's the 8th zodiac. We have Halloween. What you think the deeper meaning of Halloween is? Hallow, light, pulling on your light. On the 31st, 13. You think that's not a coincidence? They want us to watch dark things. You think that's a coincidence? October 31st, that's when the veil is thin. You think that's a coincidence? How is Oct, which is 8, the 10th month? You think that's a coincidence? So the more you understand the elements, the more you understand nature, the more you understand astrology, the more you understand the deficiencies of your body, the more you understand your mother, your father, even your children, even your siblings too, and you see the things that they're working through, and if it resonates to you and you clear that and you move into a different pattern, you shift them too. And you own it and embody it. You shift them too. It's DNA. We're all connected through DNA, because DNA is libraries of the soul. It is Akashic information. So since the DNA is Akashic information, and we can awaken that information, and I'm saying that in ancient times, we was drinking pee. So if we did that in that time, and if you go listen about urine therapy and it resonates to your soul, what you think is going to happen in this body? Because you did that in that time and you awaken back into that, what you think will open up in this time? So why do you think that the government that's trying to govern your mind is trying to distract you with different things? Because they don't want you to be in your power. Because you become a threat of their system. Let's talk about it. Y'all want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. This is the portal of remembrance. What is this world built on? Sexual distortion, sexual manipulation, child sex trafficking. Jeffrey Epstein. Why you think they don't want to give too much information? Why did Elon Musk's energy just come up in that field? Why did Donald Trump energy is in that field? Why do they want sexual energy from kids? Because kids are source. Remember at the beginning of the live, your inner child is your real self. So why they want to pull energy off yourself? Why won't they just use their own energy? Because everyone cannot pull from source energy. Because everyone does not want to live in their heart. Some people are living in their mind and divine and conquer. 13 original families. 13 original colonies. 13. It's 13 cycles. But why is it 12 zodiacs? So what happened to the 13th zodiac? These are the things I want you guys to think. Because we live in a reality they don't want you to think. They want you to do what they tell you to do. So this live is to get you to think. Think with your mind. You got it for free. You have brain power. As a human species, we're only using about 10 to 15% of our brain power. Well, what if we was accessing 100? What the hell you think we'll be able to do? So you see why I'm talking about the P. You see why I'm talking about the gold. You see why I'm talking about discipline and the body and trauma and listening and being in your truth. Listen to truth. Your body knows truth. When your body starts to shake, when your body starts to feel heat, when your body starts to move, when your body starts to rise, that's your body saying, whatever that person is saying, whatever that person is doing, that is truth. Someone said the movie Lucy, it talks about this. You are a computer. You are a computer. This is a computer. What you think Iron Man is? Movies is about you. It's about you. Every single movie is about you. Thanos, Avengers, Superman, Mary Jane Hain, Planet of the Apes. These movies is about us. X-Men. It's about Stranger Things. Harry Potter, Twilight. It is all about you. It's all about you. You are the universe. You are source. You are source. You are source. You are the creator of your reality. But you put yourself in lessons, challenges, so you can remember. Because what happened? What happened to Yahshua? He was a person showing us when you tap into your I am, yes, you are source. Yes, you are gold. Why you think the Trump Towers are gold? Why is the Trump Towers in Las Vegas? Because it's a portal. Las Vegas, Vega, Lyran, Lights, Leo, Lions. He knows. He knows how to move with the system. He knows how to manipulate the game in the system. His son do too, Barron Trump, time traveler. They got a book about him in 1846, but he lived in 2025. How? So if you are a person thinking you are human, this live is going to show you you are not. You are having an experience as a human. It's a difference. It's a difference. Trump knows he's a soul. Why you think he's doing this? Boom, boom, boom. Why you think he wants hate? Why you think he wants love? Because he know he got your attention. Now he got your energy. Now he's the president of United States of America. That's how they think. That's how they move. Why you think they have the tables, the chairs, the disciples, and they go talk to other men and they don't allow people to know? What you think they're having talks about? Mystery, mystical things. They know esoteric information, how to manipulate the masses, to control the mind, the MK Ultra. They know. It's time for you to know. It's time for you to know. You need to be mystical. You need to tap into your esoteric knowledge. You need to know why you incarnated from your mother. Why did you incarnate from your father? What do they name mean? What do the place you born from? What does that mean? What does your sun sign mean? What does your moon mean? What does your rising mean? What does your human design mean? What does your life path number mean? They hold meanings of you. Who are you? It is codes about you. You chose this game. Did you watch the movie The Soul, Smokey? You incarnated and you chose your mommy, your daddy, how you look, everything. Because you are source. This is a chess game, not checkers. We do not have to live like 3D. That is illusion. It's an illusion. You do not have to be stuck in 3D. You can move and you can tap into your remembrance, because everything you did in different timelines is still in you. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, right? It cannot be created or destroyed, right? So you always have it. You just have to remember, Smokey. You see? This is why some of us is getting off the weed, because it's distracting us. It's creating anxiety. It's also bringing in entities. This is why you cannot think. You in survival. You want to be comfortable. You want to escape because you're not happy here on earth, because you forgot who you are. It's time for you to remember. Lion King, Mufasa, remember. Sky. Wasn't that in the movie? Sky. Akashic means sky. Right? So since the Akashic means sky, and the sky is also water, that's also the ocean. Remember, Simba, he was talking to the ocean. The sky is also the ocean. It is 70% of things in the ocean we do not know. So what the fuck, what the hell is in the ocean? You see, it's so much we do not know. But our soul know. What is in Antarctica? What is in these places that they said we can't go to? What is in the Grand Canyon? Why they don't allow us to walk over there too? Because it's something bigger that once you know, you cannot unknow. So that shifts you into a different timeline. So all this information that I'm giving to you, if this is activating your body, this is opening something in your crown chakra, this is opening up something in your throat, this is opening up in your solar plexus, this is opening something in your root. This is time for us to shift into a different time, because our chakras are energy circuits. They're dimensions. So once you unlock that, you get that to rotate, you get that to bring energy, just like Dragon Ball Z when they was activating their Super Saiyan. You activate your Kundalini. You activate your Homo Luminous. You activate your portal to remembrance. Michael Jackson embodied in that. Prince embodied in that. Why you think they killed them? Too much influence. Too much impact. We cannot control them. We don't need to be controlled anymore. It's time for us to tap into our remembrance now more than ever. We seeing the suppression of the divine feminine. You seeing what people have done to them. And when I say people, man, you see how they don't feel safe in this reality. That they got to wear all these clothes and you can only see eyes in different religions, you see? In slavery times, they didn't even have things when women would get pregnant and they had to have a C-section. They didn't even have different types of drugs. They would do it in a bad way where it create trauma. Even the circumcision with the penis. What you think that all is? It's trauma, 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 trauma. Because they want you to be in your dark aspect of yourself. They want you to be in your survival aspect of yourself. That was the system was created for. Now, once you see that game, let's play chess. Let's tap into our remembrance. That's when we move through space and time and we elevate to a different level of our frequency. We tap into a different level of our being. And then that system starts to crumble deeply. This is happening actually right now, you see? It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. We are in Libra. Libra is about truth. Libra is about balance. It's about harmony. It's about Mayat. The Mayat codes. What is the most powerfulest energy on the chessboard? Anybody can put that down in the chat for me? What's the most powerfulest energy on the chessboard? Let us critically think together. Because we are shifting timelines right now as we are speaking right now. 141. 1-4, that's the 5, that's the 1, that's the 6, that's the Venus, that's the Saturn. We are shifting from the Satan timelines here and right now. Queen, the queen, the queen, the queen, the womb, the matrix. What you think matrix means? The womb, the womb. What is one of the most things that is obsessed around the galaxy? I didn't say the world. I said the galaxy. Pussy. The womb. The feminine. Why? Why? You know why? Because women are the 0 point. They're the 0 point. They have all the information from all places, all timelines of existence in their room. The triple darkness. Ooh, someone said it. The GPS. Great pussy in the sky. Ooh. The downloads are downloading. The GPS. The great pussy from the sky. This is what women are. Why you think certain men are mad at women? Why you think certain men hit women? They're mad at women. Some of them want to be a woman. They're mad. They're enraged. They want to divide and conquer. Why? Because they know the power. And who has it fully? And she doesn't have to do nothing. She just needs to be. Especially if that nervous system is unlocked and it's self-regulated, baby. It's being. It's stillness. You feel it. You can even smell it. They know. They know. They know. It's time for you to know. It's time for you to know. Sophia, wisdom. Guess who made the movie The Matrix? Sophia Stewart. S in numerology is 1. SS11. Why did the movie The Matrix bring that type of influence? And it's not a movie. It's a documentary of you. Neo went to talk to the black woman. Why was she black? Just a food for thought. Why was she black? Why, if you guys look up at the white baby and the black baby on YouTube, look up the study of the white baby and the black baby, why are they saying black babies are ugly? Why? What do you think that is? Why you think that is? Why Americans call themselves black? Why they don't say they're Haitian, Jamaican, Nigerian, Ghana, Ethiopian? Because they forgot. So then when trauma happens here with Charlie Kirk and all this stuff with white people and stuff, why you think black people get so triggered here? Because they forgot. They forgot. They haven't remembered. But once they remembered, they won't be triggered. And then once they remember, they will see it don't matter if you're black or white. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is your heart. You want to channel? You want to tap into remembrance? Be in your heart. Move from your heart. Because that's the art. Once you move into that art, you activate the Arcturus in you. You activate the advanced technology within you. You activate the Uranus that can shift generations inside of you, which is the Aquarius. This is how you free the mind too. Aquarius is mind, right? So since it's mind and it's freeing the mind, this is how we release the government curse in real time. Shikako no shikikako to da shikik ek on shiking go da 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 to kadidi shikak. Ukonati chikik akun shikik akuk shikikin ik akokuto shikak ikik okun shikin kokotat ish ik ek okun shikak akun ikikin okun. You don't need to know what this means logically. Your body knows what it means. It's time for us to rise. It's time for us to be. It's time for us to stop playing. It's time for us to stop self-sabotaging. We have to release the self-survival identity and be in our full sovereignty in this being. Period. Nothing else. Nothing more. Nothing else. Nothing more. Nothing else. Nothing more. If you want to go down that rabbit hole, you will be stuck down that rabbit hole. You need to be who you are. Who were you when you was a kid? It's that. Be that. Be that. Own that. Love that. Unapologetically. Have the courage to be dislike. Period. This is how we shift the collective conscious. Have the courage. Have the Leo. Have the bold. Aries moon is coming up on the 6th. The time is now to rise to a different level of consciousness, to bring in the law of one. The law of one. The law of one. One of all for one. Not no fight. No more duality. This is why I was talking about the P. If we can fly, you think we'll be worrying about bills? You think we'll be worrying about black and white? No, we will be thinking about how we can create a different light for all. So this is why I say you got to get out that trauma. You got to get out that drama. You got to get out that false evidence appearing real. Because it will keep you stuck. It will keep you in a karmic loop, Smokey. It's going to keep you at level 17. And it's going to keep you there. You need to get to level 18. I need you at level 18 because once you get to level 18, that's the free will timeline. Once you move into the free will timeline, that's the portal of remembrance. It's time to get on the God consciousness timeline. Stop being in a human consciousness timeline. You want to be stuck in your human vessel. You think your name is Jacob. Your name is not Jacob. Your human vessel is Jacob. You are not Jacob. You're not Jacob. You think you're Jacob. You're not Jacob. You're not these experience. You're not these experience. These are experience is helping you to understand who you are and to challenge you so you can grow into a different level of expansion into your heaven on earth frequency. Let's go. Let go of the ego. Aries, let it go. There he goes, ego. Pharrell Williams, Neptune. Atlantis. He lived into Atlantis apartments. He's from underwater. He knows what he's doing. He's producing music. He's clairvoyant. He can see things. We have capabilities beyond our imagination. But if you think you are human, it's going to keep you stuck in the game, Smokey. It's time to unstuck, to unlock yourself from the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. The triple H, the 888. You want to unlock your abundance? It's all about the game and how you play it. How are you playing the game? Are you being a victim of the game? Are you being a loser in the game? If you think you are a loser, you will never win the game. You will never win the game. You forgot you created the game. You created the game. This is chess, not checkers, Smokey. You have to know how to use your vibration of your tone, how you speak, because whatever you speak, you create worlds. Your words create worlds. When you write, you are activating the future consciousness in real life. You put the time on the clock. That is you shifting into a new paradigm, a new timeline. You are redirecting you to who you are. That's the flow. I didn't know what I was going to speak about today, Smokey. I just said portal of remembrance, Akashic open, flow. Because this is what source, this is what the universe told me to do. You don't understand the power of words. Hello. 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 What? Hello. What? Bless up. Be less. For what? Ain't being less. Be more. Why not? Why not? Because we have that type of power. We control the elements from our emotions. From our emotions. Because emotions is energy moving. You get enough souls upset what you think it do. Open up a portal. So for us to be more, for us to unlock more, we have to critically think more. We have to think more. We got to get off the weed, Smokey. We got to get off the drinking and then trying to escape this reality. It's not to say not to have fun, but if it's over indulgence, you escaping. You're not happy because you're not seeing who you are and what you can create in reality. Morpheus, dreams. You have to unlock your dream. What is your dream? You knew this before you got here. No one don't have to tell you. You remember. Tap in right now. Who was I when I was a kid? That is you activating Akashi in real life. You have to critically think and then just breathe. Who was I when I was a kid? When I was 3, I was creating action figures with PayPal. I was activating Elohim beings. I was seeing the tree of life. I was activating different dimensions. This is why I was creating Michael Jacksons and Power Rangers. I was bringing in the Rangers, the space Jedis. I was tapping into my remembrance. I felt like I was on plant medicine, but I didn't never take no medicine. So what was I doing? And I also seen it in real life. It's like I seen it in a video game, but I wasn't doing it virtually. I was just doing it with my mind's eye, with my clear quartz, with my third eye. How did I know how to do this? I was tapped into my remembrance. You see, this is how you open up in real life. Critically think. We don't think. We will listen to what people say and think they are correct. Dissect that. Learn that information. Research that information. If that information ain't resonating, let it go, ego. If you hardly remember your childhood, it was so much trauma that you don't remember. So we have to do breath work. We got to get in tune with that body. For some of us, plant medicine will also help us to release that out our body. Martial arts can help this too. Something just happened yesterday. I just started to tap into Kung Fu. I found a grandmaster teacher who's been learning since 10 years old. He's 64. His body looks somebody that's 24. And just that one day of practicing, it opened up something in my body. It helped me to see to some deficiencies even in my body of what I need to activate. So if I have this level of intelligence right now and I see deficiency in my body, that means I have more? Yes, that's correct, Adewale. What? Hold up. What? Oh, yeah. I'm finna tap into this more. We all have this in our consciousness too. It's time for us to challenge and to grow ourselves. That's the Aries. Aries like challenges. You need to challenge yourself to grow and stop being comfortable and living in your ego. Don't be comfortable. Be uncomfortable in your growth. This is when you expand beyond your imagination. And this is when you start to tap into a flow where you start to dance, and what you're doing, it starts to look easy because that is mastery. That's mastery. Whatever you're doing, when you're doing it, it's just a flow and you don't got to think. You just in that flow and you bring in those codes and you are moving energy. You are architecting reality. You are bending reality. That is you being source consciousness in real life. Remember, portal to remembrance. This is what we can do in real life. In real life. In real life. And we can do it for FREE, that spells free, Frederic, Tom, baby. Yes, we can do that. Frederic, Tom, baby. You can do that. You can do that. You can do that. It's for free. You got your brain. You got your heart. You got your soul for free. No one can take that from you. Ain't no energy of someone taking over your soul. It ain't for sale. It ain't for sale. No one can take your soul. It ain't for sale. It can't be for sale. Time gatekeeper will not allow it even to happen. Now you can become a lost soul. And you can make the choice to move from your ego and to go do things for dark forces. But that is spiritual karma. But no one can take your soul. It's for us to be in our sovereignty and for us to know. Lead. Be. Aries. I am. the the Adom, the home, the fourth chakra, the HOE, the heaven on earth. You see? It is in us. It is in us. We need to release any false evidence appearing real out the body to tap into that frequency. This is how we move. This is how we flow. This is how we can move in this consciousness. Everyone has a soul purpose. Some people channel. Some people do art. Some people do different types of things. You need to figure out what do you do and what's your role in this reality. Understand your astrology, understand your birthday, understand your name. This is when things start to be different for you. This is how you activate your magi. This is when you become magical. This is when you start to be mystical. And this is how you activate magnetic energy. And this is how you emit an energy out to people. This is how you activate their crown chakra. You guys ever heard a song and when you listen to the song, it does something to your body? It makes you do your head left and right. It gets you up. It makes you want to dance. One song for me, what's that song? By Sean Paul. Shake that thing, girl. Na shake that thing, girl. When I used to hear that song, I used to be like, ooh, boom, doom, 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 doom. Shake that thing, girl. Man, it made me shake my body. It was activating my body. So songs are codes. Music is rhythm. Once you understand your rhythm, when it's unlock you, this is when you can move beyond space and time. Give me the light, don't trump the dawn. That's the flow. That's how you activate your portal of remembrance. So if you are a person that's ready to expand, the codes was given to you. Someone said London Bridge. That's my shit. All the girls in the V19. Few times when you drive my check. Man, what? That's the flow. So I have a meeting, you guys. I would love for us to keep talking, but I have a meeting to get to. But before I go, I want you guys to know, no one is stopping you to live in your highest purpose. The only person that is stopping you, it's you. It's no one. Take full accountability of you. You take accountability of everything that happened to your reality. That's when you tap into a leader. That's when you tap into your sovereignty. And that's when you start to activate the free will game in this reality. I love you guys. I wanted to come on here because I felt the energy and I felt like people needed to hear the portal of remembrance, the understanding the technology of P. I'm going to let y'all know about the technology of P, what happened to me individually. But I want you guys to challenge your perspective of what you think is possible and what is not possible. So if you are feeling like you are stuck, you are not liking your life, you are mad, I promise you, this life that we just brought today will change your life. So you know you are source. You are the universe. You are the everything and nothingness. You are the space. You are the ocean. You are the elements. And once you know that, this is when the game starts to change. We are complete for today. 2035. Change. Freedom. Throat chakra has been activated. Peace.